Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is an extra long 1 hour extreme cleaning video. I'm getting so much done in this video, including cleaning, cooking, putting together patio furniture, and setting up my dad's bedroom and new bed. If you are looking for a bunch of cleaning motivation, you've come to the right spot. So grab your coffee and watch, or grab your cleaning gear and let's get started. Alright, so while I'm getting other stuff done around the house, Jeff is busy in this room here getting it painted. So this room is supposed to be my office, but until we get the basement done and like drywall painted and flooring in there, this will be my dad's room temporarily. That way he has his own space and privacy. What I want to work on today is getting my front area cleaned up because we did just come back from being out of town. I've got a bunch of packages I picked up from the border, which is where I get all of my stuff shipped to. So I've got that bed to put together, this little patio set here. It's 2 chairs and a little table. That'll be perfect for the front. And Chandon is just airing out his hockey equipment. So this is kind of what we do for now, just until we have their stalls set up. But airing it out in the fresh air and the sun is like the best for stinky hockey equipment. So as you can see, our yard is still not graded. We're waiting to get that done. There's a bunch of new houses being built around us. So right over here is where I'm going to set up the patio furniture. I will do that later in this video, but for now I just wanted to go get some stuff done on the inside. Lots of stuff to get done here, like lots. So this bed, as soon as Jeff is done painting that room, we will bring it inside and set it up. And Jeff is super quick at painting, so it really didn't take him very long at all to paint this room. So this is the room right now. I just opened up the mattress. This is the Novilla mattress. It's like one of those mattresses in a box. We opened it up and we're just letting it kind of, I guess you call it like rise or expand. That way it will be ready to go for when we set up the bed. Alright, so one of the things I've been meaning to do is get my little coffee and tea station set up over here. So I've got a couple of boxes of coffee and teas that we've just been using them out of the box, but now I just want to get this whole area organized and get this box out of the way. So I have this little clear container I just put in the top drawer, and I will put my little Keurig coffee pods in there. I picked up a whole case of Caribou coffee pods from Costco. It's just much better than buying like the small boxes. You just save more money if you just buy it by the case. So I'll just keep the case down in the bottom drawer and then just kind of like distribute small amounts in the top drawer. That way it's just easy access in the morning when we want to make a coffee. So I just want to wipe out all of the drawers because they are a little bit dusty still from construction dust. So I'm just using paper towel and my cleaning spray and just wiping them down. As you can see, it didn't look dirty, but once you look at the paper towel afterwards, you see all the dust on there. It's like wood dust. So this middle drawer is going to be my tea drawer. I will put all of my different tea flavors in here. I have so many. I may even like eventually do a better job organizing, but I think for now this is just going to work for us. At least it's out of the box and it's really easy to see all of the teas. I really like how we changed our configuration in our kitchen. We did way more drawers in this kitchen than in our previous house, and I love that because you can pull the drawers out and it's just easy to see rather than having to bend down. Like you open the cabinet, you bend down and you're searching in the cabinet. The drawers are definitely, like, I highly recommend it if you're building a house. Put more drawers than cabinets for sure. I wanna do what you want to. We can leave and run away someday. I've been saving you, and you save me too. Alright, so now that I have this coffee and tea station all set up and organized, I'm going to get that bed pulled up and set up with Jeff. So we carried the box into the house. We actually thought it was going to be way harder to put this bed together, but It literally was like almost put together once we pulled it out of the box. So this is the FlexiSpot S3 bed base. It features a stable base for your mattress that operates so smoothly, and it's so super quiet. We thought this would be the perfect bed base for my dad because he can just adjust the mattress just right for his comfort. He's had a bad back and neck surgeries and back surgeries, so we were so excited to get this set up for him to make him as comfortable as possible. So it can be used with zero clearance. So that means you don't have to use the legs if you already have an existing bed. The bed base just basically goes right on top of the frame you currently have. So it's nice and easy. This can be used with any bed frame. Or if you don't have a bed frame, you can just use it like this. My dad has a bed frame, but it's just in our storage unit. So once we get it, this base will go right on top of his existing bed frame. So I was like so impressed with the under bed lighting. That was awesome. Like that way at night, if he has to get up to go to the washroom or anything, there's lights and he won't trip or fall or anything like that. That's super handy. The kids were so impressed. So all the family members wanted a turn on the bed. Everybody tested it out. Now everybody wants one. So the zero gravity setting is meant for maximum comfort. So that's what I'm trying out right now. And it makes your body feel weightless. So it just takes all of the pressure points off and just makes it super comfortable. And it's so easy to use. It's just one click of a button and the bed automatically goes into that position. And there's other buttons on there, up, down. You can basically make the bed in any position you want. So it is amazing for sure. So my dad's been using this bed for just over a week, and I cannot even tell you how much better he is sleeping. He would get up multiple times a night before, and now like I literally had to go in there and check on him in the morning because he slept until like 10:30, and that's not like him at all. So he was so comfortable and had such a great sleep. I will have the link to the FlexiSpot S3 down below in the description box. All right, so even though I have a lot of stuff still to get done on the inside of the house, it is so beautiful outside right now on my front deck. I just wanted to come out here and get started on setting up the wicker chat set. Okay guys, so if you go on the Costway website, you will find all sorts of awesome home stuff, just like this chair set. This is going to be for my front porch. So their prices are fantastic, like way better than you would find on almost any other website or store. So I'm going to get this set up because I'm super excited to see what this is going to look like.
Could do this right, we'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Before you turn away, I just want you to know that I didn't throw your stuff away.
So what I did was I just took a little bit of time over a couple of days to get this set up. And actually my dad ended up setting up the last piece, which was the chair. I got home from the rink one day and he had it all set up. So that was good. But I did one chair and the one table. It was nice and easy. It's just, you know, as a mom, I'm running around like crazy. I don't really have, I can't remember how long it actually took to set this up. I'm going to say maybe an hour between the chair and the table. And while we are out here, I might as well ask you guys, what color do you think I should stain the front deck wood? Right now it's just treated lumber, but I do want to stain it. So I was either going to do a nice rich wood color or like almost like a dark color like black. In my mind, I'm thinking almost like a whitewash black where it's not just like completely solid, but it's like a little bit transparent so you can see a little bit of the wood coming through. I don't know if there is such a thing like that, but that's just kind of what I had in my mind. And then the same thing with the front porch posts. I'm either going to stain those black or wrap them in a white material, or stain them like a dark wood color. So lots of things to think about, and that's including my front door. I also have to make some decisions on the front door painting.
If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy.
Alright, so I'm just taking a minute to test out my little chair that I set up. I'm so proud of myself that I was able to put this together. So I've got the chair and the table, and then that other chair still has to be put together, but like I said, my dad's going to do that for me. And here is the complete set with the 2 chairs and the little table. I think it looks so great right here. It's the perfect spot for it. So I'm just really wanting to get my deck stained or painted, whatever you call it, and get some nice plants by the front door, get the front door painted. So lots of little things to get done still around here, but it's definitely coming along. And one of the things I've been meaning to do is clean out the filter in the bottom of the washing machine. There's a bunch of drip marks there I didn't even notice from the steam from the dryer, but I'll just have to wipe that up in a minute. So I just basically have to open up this little door, and that is where the filter is. So I'm pretty sure you're supposed to clean that out way more often than I do, like maybe once a month or once a week or something like that. I guess it depends how much laundry you do, but I have not cleaned it out since we moved in here. So I'm trying to figure out how to open it. Once I finally got the little door off, I had my little bucket here. It's really kind of awkward. I had the towel ready because the water can kind of start pouring out. Good thing I had it ready because that little yogurt container just did not really do the job. It kind of started leaking everywhere. So next time I will kind of know what to do, but this time it was just, I was winging it. Now that I kind of got most of the water out, it was just kind of draining a little bit there. Nothing major, but like I said, just make sure you have your towel ready and a little bucket to catch it. In my last washing machine, it had a little tube that you pull the tube out and then you put it in the bucket. So that's what I thought this was going to be like, but it wasn't quite like that. So anyways, I pulled out the filter. There's a bunch of sand in there and some dirt and grime. So I'm just cleaning that out. So just make sure you clean this whole area out, and then as well as the filter. So I'm taking that over to the sink, and I'm going to basically take all the dirt out, throw it in the garbage, any of the lint and just debris that gets caught in there, and then I'm just going to wash it just so it doesn't end up stinking and smelling mildewy. You want to make sure that's nice and clean. Okay, so now that that filter is clean, I'm just going to place it back in there, close the little door, and I will just have to keep reminding myself to clean it out every once in a while. I had already loaded some sheets in the washing machine, so I'm just going to get it started. But I do notice that the tank is low, so this is the tank where I put the laundry detergent. So I'm just going to go ahead and top that up. Next up here, I am going to be making a crock pot meal for dinner. So this is called a Mississippi pot roast. I've seen this online so many times, but I've never actually tried it. So this time I just happened to be scrolling. I noticed it and I'm like, okay, well, I'm just going to pick up the stuff. It looks easy enough. Throw it in the crock pot and it'll just make dinner that much easier. So you just put in 1 package of au jus and then 1 package of ranch. You're supposed to put in 5 or 6 of these, I think they're called porcocinis, those little peppers, but I not accidentally, but I didn't realize, and I just dumped in the whole jar. So there's like, I don't know how many, 12 of them in there. It actually turned out fine, so it didn't ruin the dish. So that's good to know. But I drained them and then I went ahead and put those peppers in, and there's some butter in there too. So after I got all of those ingredients in there, I just went ahead and turned it on and let it cook while I'm cleaning. Now that I've got the crock pot going, I've got lots of work to do around the kitchen. So there's going to be a lot of cleaning and putting things away going on here. So if you have cleaning to do in your own homes, go ahead and get started if you're looking for motivation. Otherwise, you can just keep watching me. But I'm just going to let the music play for a little bit while I'm getting this cleaning done. But before I do that, I did almost forget, and I know most of you probably already noticed it. Those of you who've been watching my previous videos, we've been waiting a long time for this, but our cabinet handles are finally on. I almost went ahead and just got little knobs for all of the cabinets, but I had already ordered the poles. So we've put the poles on. Now the poles are a slightly different color than the knobs, so I'm going to have to solve that problem somewhere down the road. But for now, we're just going to leave it because it looks okay. That's just something we can deal with in the future, but it really makes my kitchen so much easier to use. It was honestly such a hassle trying to use cabinets without the poles on it. We had to like gently open them from the bottom so they wouldn't chip, and it was just such a pain in the butt. So I'm so happy that these are finally here.
You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top.
Alright, so I got a lot of those dishes put away and cleaned up. I'm just going to get the rest of this island cleaned off, and I'm going to spray it down and wipe it down. I really like getting my kitchen as clean as possible the day of or the day before I have to get groceries, because bringing groceries home to a disastrous kitchen is just makes it 10 times worse, because then you're mixing all your dirty stuff with all of your new groceries. So I really like just bringing groceries home to a nice clean kitchen. So I'm trying to get that done right now, and Jeff is just restocking the drink fridge.
You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust. All the second chances say I'm nothing for us. I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things I love. The things I love, the things I love, the things I love, 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 love. The things I love, the things I love. Be one of the things I love. The things I love, the things I love, the things I love, 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 love. The things I love, the things I love. 'Cause I got this list of my favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy.
And the area all around the island where the stools are often gets dirty, because that's where the kids sit when they're eating. So I just went ahead and vacuumed all around the island, and then I can go ahead and mop that whole area and then place the bar stools back where they belong.
I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things I love. The things I love, the things I love, 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 love. The things I love, the things I love. Be one of the things I love. The things I love, the things I love, the things I love, 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 love. The things I love, the things I love. Be one of the things I love. I'm buzzing, let's drink up. Your death look like big fun. Come on, let's get it on. Like that Marvin Gaye song. I'm stunning, you love it. Come on, give me something. I know that you want it. Come on, give me something.
I've got my trash here starting to get a little too full, so I'm just going to go ahead and take this bag out and put a nice fresh bag in. And now that our cabinet pulls are on, I'm going to go ahead and remove the plastic off of our dishwasher. We do still have to get the kick plates put on our cabinets, but whatever, I'm sure it's going to be fine. I was just, like I said in my previous videos, I was just leaving it on there as like an extra safety precaution to prevent that very first scratch from showing up on here. But it is kind of unsightly looking, so I'm just going to go ahead and peel this all off.
The sun sets on fire. Tell me your desires. We're not getting tired. Baby, take me higher. I'm stunning, you love it. Come on, give me something. I know that you want it, boy.
So this is what the Mississippi pot roast looks like. I went ahead and took out all of those little peppers. I drained the gravy, took the fat out, and now we're left with this nice little gravy mix sauce here, and it's going to go perfect over mashed potatoes. So that is what is for dinner. And now that everyone is fed, I'm just going to go ahead and get my Walmart grocery order in so I can go ahead and pick it up tomorrow. Alright guys, so just a little bit on the outside of the house. It is mainly done in the exterior except for some lights that need to go on the porch and the front porch area. So when we chose this hardy siding, I actually thought it was going to look a lot darker on the house than it does. I was going for like an almost black color, and this was called iron gray. So I guess once it's on the house and the sun is shining, it's just a lot lighter than I thought it'd be. But we're just going to have to work with what we've got. So I'm thinking about staining the deck on the bottom like almost black, and then keeping the posts like a dark wood. So I need to decide what to do with the front door. I'm thinking also kind of like wood. So first things first, I need to clean up the front porch. We got lots of cardboard out there and stuff like that. Across the street they're starting their build over there, so lots of noise. A couple houses over there, houses over here, got one in the corner being worked on. Yeah, so anyways, I'm gonna go inside. I've got some stuff to clean in there, and then lots of cardboard to deal with on the porch here. Even though I literally just cleaned this kitchen last night, things have blown up all over again. We've got tons of clutter and stuff here that needs to be put away. Breakfast was made. Boxes have been brought in from the garage that need to be unpacked and put away. The handles, thank goodness, will make everything so much easier when I'm putting things away and organizing it. But this is basically the mess we are dealing with today. I've got some boxes here we started unpacking. So this all just needs to be dealt with. So I'm just going to go ahead and get right to it. Cohen just helped make some I think it's like Power Protein chocolate chip muffins. So we bought those, I think it's like protein pancake powder or something like that from Costco. I will show it to you later on in the video, but those were perfect for making really quick banana chocolate chip muffins.
Let's go.
And as most of you guys know, I love getting started in my kitchen by clearing off the kitchen island. That way I have that workspace that is nice and clean if I need to put anything there. So I'm basically tackling that whole area right now, and then I will head to the dishes and the sink, and then I will head over to the clutter in the corner at the end of the counter and start handling that. But these coconut little cracker things from Costco were amazing. They were so good. I cannot wait to get some more next time I go there, but I highly recommend them if you have a Costco near you. They're super yummy. Alright, so I just wanted to make sure that that island was nice and clean because I'm picking up that grocery order shortly. So it is nice and clean and ready for our groceries. So here I'm just loading up the groceries. Thank goodness for the Walmart grocery order option because sometimes I'm just so busy and I really don't feel like wandering around the store grocery shopping. So I just add everything I want into my cart online and then just go ahead and pick it up. It just makes my life so much easier. All right, so Cohen and I just got home from picking up the groceries. We're just unloading everything, going to place it on the island, and then we'll go ahead and go through everything and get that put away.
Nothing I can do now. When I'm with you, I lose myself. I feel good. Oh, yeah, I don't know why. It's like a charge around us that just feels right. Can't get my head around it. I can never hit the...
So I have this little Kleenex box cover. I got that actually like a year ago, I think. I've never used it because I was saving it for the new house, but I bought a box of Kleenex because my allergies have been wicked, you guys. I even sound stuffed up right now, but I'm just going to keep this on my nightstand, and that way I have some Kleenex there for when I'm feeling stuffed up. But that looks so cute. I just love how clean it looks. I will link that down below in the description box for you guys. But now I just kind of want to show you what I got for groceries. We got some Oikos yogurt and some English muffins here, some cheese. We go through tons of groceries with 4 boys. So I do get special requests now that they're getting older. They like their certain health foods and stuff like that. But I got some bread, some yogurt drinks, some toilet paper. I just needed some plain old like rags for the kitchen that were a little bit bigger, so I got those bar mop towels, some chicken breast, blueberry bagels, which are a huge hit in my house, and some bananas, some rice cakes, garlic, lemon, and what else do we have? We got that Kleenex set I needed for the box, and then I needed some purple shampoo because I have some extensions that I need to run the purple shampoo through. Pizza Pops are a staple because if no one's around and the kids are hungry, they can go ahead and just warm those up. And I am so obsessed with that coconut bubbly flavor. It is so delicious. It's probably my favorite one. I also picked up some lemon loaf cakes and some banana loaf cakes. I used to love buying those all the time, but like the prices have gone up so much on those. I think they were like $3 or $4 when I first started buying them. Now they're like $6. So anyways, yeah, this is basically all the stuff I got. Not a whole lot. A little bit of lunch meat here as well. Some cheese I got for, I'm doing smoked Gouda and tomato grilled cheese sandwiches. This cheese was on sale, the fresh mozzarella. There was stain remover, mango curry cooking sauce. We really like it, but I found that jar was a little bit spicy. I got some Parmesan cheese, and what else do we have here? Oh, some plum sauce, because we always have to have that on hand. The kids like to have their chicken fingers.
Unable to bend, I never listened. Trying to prove it, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it.
This here is the Great Value Wood Floor Cleaner. That is my favorite cleaner to use on the hardwood floors. It just smells really light and clean. I use it with my O-Cedar spin mop, and I just make sure I really spin out the water from the mop. That way I'm not leaving too much moisture on the hardwood floors. Cohen's muffins are in the oven there, and in the meantime I'm just going to wipe down the beverage fridge here because it is pretty gunky, probably from the kids grabbing drinks when they're eating meals and stuff like that. So just going to give this a good wipe down. And now that the fridge is all wiped down, I'm just going to continue putting everything away that is on the island. And once that is done, I can continue with the rest of the kitchen cleaning.
'Cause every time you touch me, I can't control my body. Oh, baby, you are on my mind. All I think about, and I don't wanna stop. I don't wanna stop. Could you come closer to me? I just can't resist you. I'm giving up. I'm giving up. I am stuck in a dreaming. I can't help what I'm feeling. I don't know if I'm breathing when you are with me. My heart is beating. I am stuck in a dreaming. I can't help what I'm feeling. I don't know if I'm breathing when you are with me. My heart is beating.
All right, so the protein muffins that we made are made with these Kodak Power Cakes mix. So I got that from Costco. It's a big box of it. I think there's like 3 little bags of the mix in there. So that was perfect for making the protein banana chocolate chip muffins. Cohen made them. They're super easy. You just follow the directions on the back, and it was a super yummy and healthy snack for the kids. So it would be really handy to have those on hand all the time. So I'm definitely going to rebuy another box of that mixture. Now that the first batch is done, I'm just going to go ahead and make another batch. We doubled the recipe, so that way we had enough of these muffins for everybody, because obviously with 4 busy boys, they will wolf these down in no time. And I don't usually buy the iced tea, but it was on sale and I just wanted to kind of add more beverages to the drink fridge. What I did notice is like our iced tea in Canada is pre-sweetened and really doesn't taste like authentic sweet tea. It is like more artificial, if you kind of know what I mean. So when we go to Minnesota, which we go often, I love getting the sweet tea because that's my favorite way to drink iced tea, but we don't have it like that in Canada, so I just have to like stock up on sweet tea whenever we do go to the US.
Can't control my body, can't control my body, 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 body. I am stuck in a dreaming. I can't help what I'm feeling. I don't know if I'm breathing when you are with me. My heart is beating. I am stuck in a dreaming. I can't help what I'm feeling. Don't know if I'm breathing when you are with me. My heart is beating. I am stuck in a dreaming. I don't know if I'm breathing when you are with me. My heart is beating. I am stuck in a dreaming. I don't know if I'm breathing when you are with me. Giving into you.
Alright, so now to load up the freezer with pizza pops. I'm just going to take them out of the box because the box is going to take up a lot of room. I'm just going to put them in the drawer there, and then that way that's something the kids can quickly just make whenever they need something to eat. Right now I'm just checking out the Lululemon website. I really want some more of their Align shorts for the summer. The ones I'm wearing right now are from Aritzia, and I love the way they feel. They're so comfortable. It's kind of like wearing Align leggings, except in shorts version. And I really regret when I was in Mall of America, they had so many different nice colors. I should have bought 1 or 2 pair, but I didn't. But we are going there this weekend, so actually tomorrow I'll be there. Maybe I will pick up 1 pair of their shorts. I just kind of wanted a bright color for summer. So I've got the black ones, and it would be nice to just get maybe like pink or orange or something like that. Today it feels like the dishes are never ending. They just keep coming and coming. When we get super busy and we're like in and out of the house for hockey, it just kind of gets out of control real fast because there's just no time in between to like take care of housework. But when I get like a good chunk of time, let's say 4 or 5 hours, I'm able to like get a good deep clean in the kitchen, and that kind of takes care of that for a little while until the next couple of days anyways. But I know in a couple of my other videos, sometimes you guys are asking if the kids help out and, you know, like why they aren't helping out more. Well, the truth is they don't always want to be in the videos. I'm not going to be filming them helping out with cleaning. We are a crazy busy family. They do mainly take care of their own rooms. They help out with other things sometimes. I had them helping with cooking dinner and putting the dishes away after and whatnot. But I'm not about to make them start deep cleaning the kitchen or anything else. They are busy enough with school and sports, and if they can help me here and there, that's great. But cleaning is not the top priority in our family. We have other things that we like to do, and I'm not saying that our house is like dirty by any means. Like, I mean, yeah, it can get messy, but we just go with the flow. We're not going to be going crazy about making sure that every dish is put away. So now I'm going to get started on dinner. I just found a recipe on halfbakedharvest.com, and I can't remember what it was called, but it was basically a zucchini pasta, and it's super simple and easy, and actually it's like really affordable too, because you're just using diced up zucchini and you're going to saute that in the pan. And then I'm just going to show you basically what I do for the rest of the recipe in this video. So just follow along and I will share with you the recipe.
Fingertips, I wanna run up through his hair, but I'm trying not to stare. I get a little starstruck when I see him. I couldn't hate him even if I tried. Am I a little crazy?
I also went ahead and cooked up the pasta noodles. That way those are ready to go. Now we just have to make sure that the zucchini and the zucchini, I guess you'd call it sauce, but really this is an olive oil based pasta. So we're gonna have the zucchini, some garlic, which I'm slicing up right now. So I'm gonna toss that in with the zucchini just to kind of saute it lightly, and then we're going to add some olive oil in there, and then the Parmesan is going to give it a lot of flavor as well. So we're going to go ahead and shred up some Parmesan cheese, and that is going to get added to the zucchini and garlic and olive oil.
My body's giving up on me, 'cause I don't know what to do with my fingertips. I wanna run up through his hair, but don't stare. I get a little starstruck when I see him. I couldn't hate him.
And now the recipe is telling me to add some pepper into the pan just to lightly toast it, which I've never done before, but I guess we'll see if this makes any kind of difference in the flavor. I honestly didn't notice a huge difference, but the aroma of the pepper is definitely different. So I'm assuming it does give it a little bit of a different flavor. So I just added some butter into the pan, melted that up nicely, and it smells so good already with the garlic and the butter. So we're just going to melt that butter and then go ahead and add the zucchini back in here with the garlic and the pasta.
It's like 90 degrees, it's making me hot, and he has the same effect on me. I act a little dumber when I try to get his number. I'm so nervous that I'm losing grip on myself. I get a little starstruck when I see him. I couldn't hate him even if I tried. Am I a little crazy to believe that I could wake up with him by my side? I know I could get his attention if I worked it all out, and we got a little tipsy on a Saturday night. Yeah, I want him and I need him. He's got a one-way ticket to my heart.
Now it's time to mix this all together. You are supposed to reserve a little bit of the pasta water just to make it a little bit saucy in the pan. So I just poured that in there, added a whole bunch of cheese, and then we're just going to mix it all up and serve this up for dinner.
Those green eyes caught me. Yeah, it was crazy. It was a Friday night when I first kissed you. You struck me like lightning. You broke my chains and released me. And days turned into nights on the couch in your apartment. No, I am not the same. Everything has changed. Every day, 24/7, you call my name, and I will come running. Yeah, every day, 24/7. Yeah.
So this was a fairly easy and inexpensive meal to make for dinner. I'll definitely be making this one again because it was super yummy and quick.
But you see the real me. Since I let you in under my skin, I'm more free than I have ever.
Okay, so I am determined to get the kitchen completely cleaned by the rest of this video. So I spent the rest of the day making sure every last dish was put away, everything was wiped down. So I'm going to get into like a deep down cleaning mode here and make sure that everything is cleaned. So if you guys have some cleaning to do and you're just like feeling overwhelmed because there's a lot of it, I have a lot of cleaning to do here too, so you can clean along with me or just watch and get that motivation for later.
No, I'm not the same. Everything has changed. Every day, 24/7, you call my name, and I will come running. Yeah, every day, 24/7. Yeah, every day, I will come running, babe. Even if you tried, you wouldn't understand it. Maybe something's missing inside of you. Just a bit of sugar to that horrid bit.
You can see here that I am unpacking some of our dishes from the newspapers because I used that to protect it from cracking when we were moving. So I'm just kind of unpacking everything slowly, washing it and putting it away in the cabinets because now I have those handles. I don't have to really worry about like prying them open. So I was really putting off putting a lot of our kitchen stuff away until I had those handles on because it's just way easier now.
I guess it never hit you. Our conversation takes two, paying it some interest from time to time. Inside all that greatness and all of...
And I'm just giving the crock pot a good wipe down. I don't often clean the whole outside and inside of the crock pot after I use it, but this time I can see there's a lot of marks on it, a little bit of food, so I'm just gonna give it a good deep clean, make sure it's all nice and clean before I put it away.
Nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not different. Go on,
you guys, I'm super annoyed. On one of my cabinets here right under the sink, there's like a tiny little chip and it seems to have swelled a little bit. So I'm not quite sure what to do about that. I might ask the cabinet maker if he can replace that door or fix that somehow. I don't know, but I really don't know how that happened, but it's really bugging me. Also, I have a little rust spot here. Somehow it came from the slow cooker. So it wouldn't come off with my regular soap. So I just used a little bit of my barkeeper's friend and I'm just kind of trying to rub it out here. So this is what I'm working on, getting all those spots out of the stone here.
That will be a lie. Go on, blow up your ego.
And you guys, here's a little example of like how our kitchen is never closed. I've barely cleaned up after dinner and we've already got kids wandering in here looking for a snack. So luckily we made those muffins earlier. They turned out to be so handy. They didn't even last 24 hours, by the way, but they are healthy and they are yummy. So that is something I really want to keep on hand all the time.
Here he goes. Oh, here he goes. Oh, here he goes. Here he goes. Here he goes. With his humble lack and everlasting ego.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And
Now, cleaning my cooktop grill is such a pain sometimes. I really don't feel like doing it, but after it's done, I feel so much better. So I'm just taking all of the grills off and I'm going to spray this down. This little area here is giving me trouble. It's like really sticky, that stuff. I can't get it off, so I have to find something. I'm thinking oven cleaner, and it might just have to sit on there for more than 10 minutes because usually I just get impatient. I try wiping it off. So I just have to work on that one little corner. That is the burner that we use most often. I'm also just wiping down the hood here. It's just gathering a little bit of dust and grime. So I just want to make sure that is nice and clean.
jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know.
I am on the hunt for a cooktop griddle. I guess that's what you call it, griddle. It is like basically a big rectangle, and it's cast iron, and you put it basically on top of like two of these burners. So they have one, the brand is the Lodge. So I saw that at Walmart the other day. I believe it was like $70 or something like that. And then they have another one, the brand is Legostina. So I'm just kind of like researching which one I want. I heard a couple of people say that they wish that the Lodge brand was just a couple of inches bigger. So I'm just going to do some comparisons, but I do want to get one. I feel like it would be awesome when you don't really feel like going outside to barbecue, but you want to like cook some kebabs or maybe throw a couple of steaks on. It just kind of brings your barbecue to the inside because you've got this big cast iron grill, and you can even do like pancakes on it and just all sorts of different stuff. So I really want to get one of those.
Sky's falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
You're gone now, will you call me back? Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. You're the traveling kind, it's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me. Once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart, I hope I'll be your end destination.
Alrighty, so I've got everything all cleaned up except for that stubborn little corner there. I will have to find a solution for getting that stuck on. I guess it's basically grease, stuck on food grease. It's like it's on there really good. And I don't want to use like a steel scrubber because I don't want to damage the enamel on the cooktop. So got to figure something out.
I can feel you. Once you've seen all the things, all the places.
So I'm just going to put the rest of the muffins on display here on this cake stand and then put it on the counter. I think it's just going to look super pretty, just kind of like a little piece of decor in the kitchen. Now up above the ovens is where I'm going to store things that I don't use very often. So I've got like a cupcake baking carrier there, the Easter bowls, and some like wine glasses and stuff like that. I've made a ton of progress in the kitchen. I just have that one little cluttery area left to clean up. It seems like every time we drop random stuff in the kitchen, it's like right there in that spot. I cannot wait to get our floating shelves up because it's just going to finish off the look and like balance it out. So basically on both sides of the windows, on the one side over where the stove is, we've got some shorter ones that are going there. And then on the other side of the windows, right where I was just standing right here, that is going to be like the longer shelves. And then we have to get that nice little light that's basically like one of those arm lights, and it's going to like bend and you can kind of angle it. So it's basically lighting down that whole area. So that is still on the list of things to do. But I also want to get a backsplash basically all around the windows and where the stovetop area is. So that's still on the list, and same with the kitchen lighting. So lots more stuff that has to be done around here. But like I said before, since we're doing this all ourselves, it's just going to have to slowly come. With the cost of everything these days, like we spent way more than we were hoping to. So it's just, we just want to slow down and kind of finish things as we can. This whole area here is the junk drawer area. I don't really want to have a junk drawer in this house. That drawer was actually organized before, and I had little containers basically separating everything. So I'm going to have to do that again. It's just everybody goes in there and puts random stuff. So every once in a while I will reorganize it. So I will do that in one of my upcoming videos. But it's just like the junk area is basically a collection for things that you don't know where to put it, or you just don't feel like running to put it away. I don't know. But I do want to eliminate the junk drawer junk drawer, and I want everything in there to kind of be sorted. So right now I'm just going to put everything in this little clear container and then put it in that drawer, and then we will just sort it out down the road here, hopefully soon. And then I'm just going to take my little handheld vacuum here. This area is just a little bit dusty. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, there's still lots of construction going on our street. It is a brand new street. There's only a handful of houses on here right now, and they're all new. So lots of dump trucks and digging and stuff like that going on. So when I have the windows open, we are having a little bit of, dirt and dust coming in. And now I am unloading the dishwasher for the final time tonight. This is the last load. I don't have very many dishes left at all. I think there's a couple little things in the sink over there. And that is a huge improvement because earlier today there was like so many dishes to catch up on. So I'm so glad that all of the dishes are basically done and we are getting this put away. The last few dishes in the sink I can go ahead and load into the dishwasher. I will run that tonight, and then I can go ahead and get those put away in the morning. There are a couple of items in the sink that need to be hand washed, so I'm just going to go ahead and wash those, make sure that they don't get ruined in the dishwasher. So once those are done, I can go ahead and get the sink cleaned and sanitized. I'm going to go ahead and use my barkeeper's friend to polish up this sink. I'm just going to use my little sprayer, get all of the grime and dirtiness down the drain, and then we're going to go ahead and scrub the whole sink and shine it up. Alright, so I'm just going to give everything one last little wipe down. Just look for any fingerprints, any dirt prints, anything like that. And I'm just going to go around the island, give it one last vacuum, wash the floors again because I can't stand it when there's any kind of footprints. Mind you, this flooring is really, really great. It's way better than my last house that had dark flooring. This rarely shows any footprints or any dirt at all, which can be tricky sometimes because in the old house, I used to wash the floor like sometimes twice a day because I didn't like any marks on the floor. But now I could probably let this go like at least a few days and it wouldn't look bad whatsoever. I'm basically going to be giving my floor a double wash here because I'm using my Tinaco all-in-one vacuum. So right now, like this vacuum like suctions really good. It gets everything off the ground. It does a good job washing, but because I want to do a deep clean, I'm also going to go over it with an actual mop where I can like really scrub spots that are looking extra dirty.
Up at my door, they wanted me to go out for a while. We were there.
So the boys have all been at the hockey rink all night, and can you guess what happened when they all got home? I literally was on like the last little bit of cleaning. I'm washing the floors, and then they all walk in and they're starving. So I'm like, okay guys, you are not going to make a big mess of the kitchen and grab a pizza pop. That is all I'm offering tonight, because we don't have to do any prep work. You just put the pizza pop on the plate and throw it in the microwave. That way I can enjoy my clean kitchen for at least one night and wake up in the morning with it nice and clean. But anyways, guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys got a ton of cleaning motivation. I know we mainly worked in the kitchen, but that was a lot of cleaning I did in here. We are going to have to be doing the living room probably in my next video or two, because we are picking up those couches and getting that set up. So make sure you guys are subscribed and hit that little notification bell so you guys don't miss any of my future videos. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Drop a comment down below. I would love to chat with you guys, and I will see you guys next time in the next video. Bye.